Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator. In this video, we're going to talk about some headlines that happened last week, October 16th, 2024. Up in Canada, in Newfoundland, there was white blobs washing up on beaches, which stumped experts and worried residents. That was covered a couple of places. It says they've never seen that before, and this was at the time where black balls were showing up on Sydney beaches down in Australia. Mysterious black balls closed Sydney beaches, and then they found out why. I haven't seen any headlines as to what these white blobs up in Canada were, but beaches across Canada's far northeast, Newfoundland and Labrador province have increasingly been littered with mysterious white blobs. Their appearance has so far befuddled scientists and led Canadian officials in the region to launch an investigation. They first noticed these blobs in September, and people started sharing photos and whatnot, but people asked, anybody know what these are? They are like Towton, Touton, dough, and all over the beach is what some person wrote. They said that they ranged in size from dinner plates right down to a toonie, which is a Canadian $2 coin. So kind of like having a silver dollar in your pocket. There was a lot of speculation as to what was causing these. I have not seen any reason, but the blobs that showed up in Sydney, there's headlines on October 18th that they are due to cosmetic cleaning product waste. This was on Reuters and it's on the BBC. The beaches reopened after the mysterious balls. So they say they've reopened for swimmers after being closed when thousands of mysterious black tar-like balls washed ashore, prompting health concerns. Officials say tests found the balls to be formed from chemicals similar to those in cosmetics and cleaning products, but it's still unclear where they came from. So beaches in Bondi, the city's most famous, were closed, and there was, of course, fear that the black balls were toxic, and they say that the state maritime authority said the balls were not highly toxic to humans, but should not be touched or picked up. What? Okay. Don't worry about them. Just don't go anywhere near them. Okay. So they say based on advice from the Environment Protection Authority, they can confirm the balls are made up of fatty acids, chemicals consistent with those found in cleaning and cosmetics products mixed with some fuel oil, says the Maritime Executive Director, Mark Hutchings. And here's a picture of some of the black balls that washed up that made everybody very skeptical of what they are. So they're saying it's still somewhat of a mystery and it may take a few more days to determine the origin. Right, they're not harmful when on the ground, but should not be touched or picked up. Okay. If you or your family accidentally touches one, wash your hands with soap and water or baby oil. This article, it says that the black balls, testing found the balls around Bondi and other beaches were made from toxic tar and likely formed after an oil slick. Tests are yet to be determined the exact nature of what's plaguing the Canadian beaches. That's down there, down under in Australia. But then up in Canada, the Environment and Climate Change Canada, the ECCC, said that it takes all these threats very seriously, and it confirmed that it is working with multiple agencies to investigate the mysterious white substances that are showing up on Canadian beaches, which are still not determined. They don't know where they came from, but they have conducted several aerial, underwater, and manual surveys of the beach and shorelines in the area to determine the extent of the substance and what it is and its potential source. So up in Canada, they're still working on this mystery. Here's the white blobs right here. So they were just showing up everywhere. And right here, hazmat workers clean black tar balls off Sydney beaches. Across the world, authorities are working to identify a mysterious white substance So there you have it. There's mysterious things washing up on shore, on beaches at the far end of the southern hemisphere and at the northern end of the northern hemisphere. These are going to keep happening when we keep putting toxins and chemicals into our environment. It's funny, just kind of recently, I've been like, you need to do a video about cosmetics and just how the whole industry is, women, you look good enough. Just give it a rest, okay? And the whole industry is just an environmental abuse. And this right here just falls in line with that its waste, its byproducts can then just come down to impacting beaches, and there's a lot more to it than that. But every little thing we do makes a difference, people, and we need to just live responsibly. And women, I live in mountain towns and nobody wears makeup, and then I go to cities and I'm like, well, what is going on here? Just, you don't need it, women. It's just an industry selling you things that then have negative consequences, and this is one of them. Stay tuned, people.